Ever wondered what a woman really sees when she first meets you? It's not just about looks, far from it. You might think it's all about having the right clothes, the perfect smile, or saying the coolest thing, but there's so much more at play. The first few seconds of meeting someone are like the opening scene of a movie, captivating, telling, and unforgettable. As Oscar Wilde once said, "You never get a second chance to make a first impression." And that couldn't be truer when it comes to attraction. It's those little, almost imperceptible details that make or break that initial spark. Is it confidence? The way you carry yourself? The look in your eyes? The truth is, these first impressions can set the tone for everything that follows, whether it's a potential relationship, a friendship, or just a fleeting connection. Stick around because we're about to break down exactly what women notice first. And trust me, some of these will surprise you. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's dive into the subtle art of making a killer first impression. Because in a world that moves fast, every moment counts. Are you ready to level up? 1. Confidence speaks before you do. Confidence is like a silent language, one that speaks volumes without uttering a single word. When you walk into a room, your body language, posture, and the way you carry yourself are the first things that people, especially women, notice. It's not about arrogance or pretending to be something you're not. Real confidence is subtler and much more powerful. It's about being comfortable in your own skin, owning your space, and moving with a sense of purpose. Imagine two men entering a room. One walks in slouched, eyes darting around, and his steps hesitant, while the other stands tall, walks with a steady pace, and has a calm, relaxed expression. Which one do you think catches the eye? Exactly. Confidence doesn't shout, it whispers. But here's the tricky part. You can't fake true confidence for long. It's not about acting, it's about believing. The little things add up. Your handshake, the way you make eye contact, and even the way you smile. Women are particularly attuned to these subtle cues. They notice when a man seems genuinely self-assured versus when he's just putting on a show. A man who radiates confidence without being overbearing creates a sense of intrigue and trust. It's about projecting that you know who you are, you're comfortable with it, and you're not seeking validation from others. As Ralph Waldo Emerson said, "What lies behind us and what lies before us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us." Confidence comes from embracing your strengths and accepting your flaws. One of the best ways to build real confidence is by focusing on self-improvement rather than comparison. It's easy to get caught up in trying to be like someone else, but confidence grows when you work on becoming the best version of yourself. Engage in activities that challenge you, develop skills that make you feel accomplished, and spend time understanding your own values. Confidence is often rooted in competence, and the more you know and master, the more secure you feel. Another powerful tip: body language. Practice standing straight with your shoulders back, maintaining eye contact, and offering a firm but friendly handshake. Even if you're feeling unsure inside, these outward actions can trick your brain into feeling more confident. Remember, the way you present yourself can either open doors or close them before you even say hello. So, walk tall, own your space, and let your confidence speak for itself. It's the first thing women notice, and it's a game changer. 2. Grooming, the details that speak. Volumes. Grooming might sound superficial, but the truth is it plays a massive role in the first impression you make. It's not about looking like you've stepped out of a magazine or having the perfect hairstyle. Instead, it's about taking pride in your appearance, paying attention to details, and presenting yourself in a way that shows you care. Think of it this way: your grooming is a reflection of how you see yourself. When a woman notices that you've taken the time to be well-groomed, she sees more than just a clean haircut or a well-fitted shirt. She sees someone who respects himself and, by extension, respects others. It's the little things that add up: clean nails, fresh breath, a subtle yet inviting scent, and clothes that fit well. These aren't just about aesthetics. They communicate a deeper message about who you are and how you navigate the world. Imagine you're meeting someone for the first time. You look at their shoes, their hair, the way their clothes fit, and their overall cleanliness. It's a subconscious scan that happens in mere seconds. Women do this too, and often with a sharper eye for detail. It's not about obsessing over every strand of hair, but about presenting a polished version of yourself. A man who looks put together exudes an aura of readiness and care, suggesting that he's attentive not just to himself, but to his life and responsibilities. Think about the impact of a well-groomed beard versus a scraggly one, or a fresh haircut versus unkempt hair. These choices subtly signal how much effort you're willing to invest in yourself, and by extension, how much effort you might invest in other areas of your life. Personal hygiene is a fundamental aspect of grooming that often gets overlooked in discussions but is absolutely crucial. Bad breath, body odor, or an unclean appearance can be immediate deal breakers, no matter how charming or attractive you might be otherwise. Women notice the scent of your cologne, the freshness of your breath, and the overall cleanliness of your skin. Investing in a good skincare routine, a reliable deodorant, and a subtle fragrance that complements your natural scent can make a world of difference. It's about being mindful of these little things that show you're conscientious and put together. Remember, grooming is not just about looking good, it's about feeling good and projecting that feeling outward. Another aspect that speaks volumes is the way you dress. It's not about wearing designer labels or following the latest trends. It's about dressing appropriately for the occasion and choosing clothes that fit you well and reflect your personality. A crisp, clean outfit can instantly boost your confidence and change the way others perceive you. Make sure your clothes are clean, well-fitted, and reflect a sense of style that feels authentic to you. Even a simple, classic look can stand out if it's worn with confidence and care. Ultimately, good grooming is about self-respect. It's about presenting yourself in a way that aligns with who you are and how you want to be perceived. When you take care of the small details, it shows that you value yourself and the people you meet. Women notice when you've put in the effort, and it leaves a lasting impression. So, pay attention to the details, because in those details, you reveal a lot about yourself before you even say a word. The power of eye contact. A silent conversation. Eye contact is one of the most powerful nonverbal forms of communication, and it plays a crucial role in making a strong first impression. When you make eye contact with someone, especially a woman, it's like an unspoken conversation, a glimpse into your confidence, intentions, and authenticity. It's more than just looking at someone, it's about truly connecting. Women often notice this immediately, as it can be a window into your true self. Are you present in the moment, or are you distracted? Are you genuinely interested, or are you just going through the motions? Eye contact answers these questions faster than words ever could. There's a reason the saying goes, the eyes are the window to the soul. Your gaze can be inviting, sincere, and magnetic, or it can be disinterested, distant, and disconnected. Maintaining eye contact shows that you are engaged and attentive. It signals that you are listening and that you value what the other person has to say. When a woman talks to you, your ability to hold her gaze tells her that you are genuinely interested in her, not just with what she's saying, but also in who she is. This simple act can create an immediate sense of connection and trust, laying the groundwork for a deeper relationship. But eye contact isn't about staring someone down or making them uncomfortable. It's about striking the right balance. Too little eye contact can come off as shy, insecure, or uninterested, while too much can feel aggressive or intense. The key is to be natural and relaxed, letting your eyes do what they do best: connect. The quality of your eye contact also speaks volumes about your confidence. A confident man doesn't shy away from looking someone in the eyes. He embraces it. He's not afraid of being seen because he's comfortable with who he is. This kind of eye contact can be incredibly attractive because it radiates authenticity and a quiet self-assurance. Women notice when a man holds eye contact confidently, and it often makes them feel seen and understood on a deeper level. It's a form of validation that goes beyond words, a silent acknowledgement that says, "I'm here with you." This kind of presence is magnetic because it's rare in a world where distractions are constant and genuine connection can feel hard to come by. However, effective eye contact also requires an element of emotional intelligence. It's about knowing when to look and when to glance away, reading the other person's comfort level, and adapting accordingly. A warm smile combined with steady eye contact can turn a simple greeting into a memorable moment. This blend of attention, empathy, and subtlety creates a dynamic interaction that can make a lasting impact. It shows that you're not just looking at her, you're seeing her, which can be incredibly compelling. Ultimately, eye contact is a powerful tool in your social arsenal. It's an easy way to communicate confidence, attentiveness, and sincerity without saying a word. So, next time you're in a conversation, pay attention to your eyes. Use them to engage, connect, and express what words can't. In those moments of shared gaze, you're doing more than just making eye contact. You're building a bridge of trust and connection that can set the tone for everything that comes next. 4. The way you speak. Tone, pace, and words. Matter. The way you speak can have a profound impact on the first impression you make, often even more than the actual words you say. It's not just about what you're talking about, it's about how you deliver your message. Your tone of voice, the pace at which you speak, and your choice of words all combine to create a picture of who you are. A confident, calm, and clear tone can make you seem more approachable and engaging, whereas a rushed, monotone, or overly loud voice can have the opposite effect. Women are particularly sensitive to these vocal cues. They can sense sincerity, confidence, and even kindness through your voice. Think of it as music. The right melody, tempo, and rhythm can draw someone in, while the wrong notes can push them away. As Maya Angelou famously said, "People will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel." Your voice plays a huge role in that feeling. A steady, relaxed pace suggests that you are in control and comfortable with yourself, allowing you to communicate more clearly and effectively. Speaking too quickly can come off as nervousness or insecurity, while speaking too slowly can seem overly deliberate or disengaged. Finding that sweet spot where your words flow naturally helps create a smooth, engaging conversation. Women often notice when a man speaks with purpose and thoughtfulness. It shows that he values the conversation and is fully present. A balanced pace allows room for thoughtful pauses, where your listener can absorb what you're saying and feel more connected. Pauses also give you a moment to reflect, making your speech more intentional and less reactive. Tone is another critical aspect. A warm, friendly tone can make you seem approachable and likable, while a flat or harsh tone can create distance. The way you modulate your voice, whether it's adding a bit of enthusiasm when you're excited or softening your tone when discussing something serious, can make a conversation feel dynamic and alive. Women are often drawn to men who can express a range of emotions through their voice because it signals emotional intelligence and empathy. A genuine laugh, a soft chuckle, or even a calm, reassuring voice in a moment of stress can create a sense of comfort and connection that words alone can't achieve. Your choice of words also plays a vital role. The language you use should be respectful, inclusive, and engaging, avoiding overly complicated jargon or slang that could come off as forced shows that you're genuine and relatable. Compliments, when given, should feel sincere and not overly rehearsed or cliché. Women notice when you speak authentically, sharing thoughts and ideas that reflect your true self rather than trying to impress. Asking thoughtful questions, actively listening, and responding with empathy can make a conversation feel balanced and enriching. Ultimately, the way you speak is a reflection of your inner world. It reveals your confidence, your level of engagement, and your emotional state. Women notice when you speak with intention, clarity, and warmth, and it leaves a lasting impression that goes beyond the surface. So the next time you find yourself in conversation, pay attention to more than just the words coming out of your mouth. Focus on your tone, your pace, and how you're making the other person feel. Because in the symphony of first impressions, your voice is one of the most powerful instruments you have. 5. Your attitude, the vibe you bring to the room. Your attitude is like a magnet. It draws people in or pushes them away. When you walk into a room, the energy you bring instantly shapes how others perceive you, especially women. It's more than just being positive or negative. It's about the overall vibe you radiate. Are you open, approachable, and enthusiastic, or do you come across as closed off, indifferent, or even arrogant? Women notice the subtle cues of your attitude almost immediately. A warm smile, a friendly demeanor, and a genuine sense of interest in the world around you can be incredibly attractive. On the other hand, a dismissive look, crossed arms, or a reluctance to engage with others can send a message that you're not interested in connecting. As the saying goes, your vibe attracts your tribe, and the attitude you project often determines the kind of people you attract. An open and positive attitude signals that you're someone who is enjoyable to be around, someone who sees the glass as half full rather than half empty. This doesn't mean you need to be relentlessly cheerful or fake a smile all the time, but rather that you approach life and people with a sense of curiosity, kindness, and optimism. Women often notice when a man exudes a positive outlook, as it suggests resilience, confidence, and an ability to handle life's ups and downs without being easily rattled. It's about embracing life's challenges with grace and maintaining an outlook that uplifts rather than drags down. A man who can laugh at himself, find humor in everyday situations, and stay grounded even in stressful moments naturally draws others in, creating a magnetic pull that's hard to resist. Attitude also encompasses how you treat the people around you, including those who can't do anything for you. Women often pay attention to how you interact with waitstaff, how you speak about your friends, or how you react to a stranger bumping into you. Are you kind, patient, and considerate, or do you show impatience, rudeness, or entitlement? These small interactions speak volumes about your character and reveal the type of person you are when no one's watching. A respectful, compassionate attitude not only shows emotional maturity, but also signals that you're someone who values people, regardless of their role or status. This kind of attitude is universally appealing and makes you stand out in the best possible way. Your attitude is also reflected in how you handle conflict or disagreement. Are you quick to anger, dismissive of other viewpoints, or do you approach disagreements calmly, seeking to understand rather than win? Women notice when a man can keep his cool, listen actively, and engage respectfully even when opinions clash. This ability to navigate differences with grace shows emotional intelligence and control, traits that are not only attractive but essential for meaningful connections. Ultimately, your attitude is a choice, one that defines how you interact with the world and, in turn, how the world interacts with you. It's not about pretending everything is perfect, but about showing up with a mindset that values positivity, openness, and respect. Women notice when you bring a good attitude, and it sets the stage for deeper connections and lasting impressions. So next time you walk into a room, remember, your attitude is your calling card. It speaks louder than any words you could ever say, setting the tone for how others perceive you and how you experience the world around you. Your body language, what you say without words. Body language is the silent communicator that often speaks louder than words. It's the way you stand, the way you move, and how you physically occupy space, all of which send powerful signals about your confidence, mood, and intentions. Women are especially perceptive when it comes to reading body language, often picking up on subtle cues that can either draw them in or push them away. Even before you say a word, your body is already telling a story about who you are. Are your shoulders back, standing tall with an open stance, or are you slouched over with crossed arms? The former exudes confidence, approachability, and self-assurance, while the latter can suggest insecurity, disinterest, or defensiveness. Your posture, gestures, and even the smallest movements create a narrative that others instinctively read and react to, making body language a crucial element in first impressions. One of the most impactful aspects of body language is how open or closed you appear. Open body language, such as facing someone directly, maintaining an uncrossed stance, and using expressive but not exaggerated gestures, signals that you're approachable and engaged. It shows that you're comfortable in your environment and open to connection. On the flip side, closed body language, like crossed arms, avoiding eye contact, or angling your body away, can make you seem guarded or uninterested, whether or not that's your intention. Women notice these nonverbal signals immediately, often interpreting them as reflections of your personality or current state of mind. It's the difference between someone who seems inviting and someone who feels distant and hard to connect with. The way you move also plays a significant role in how you're perceived. Smooth, controlled movements indicate calmness and confidence, while fidgety or overly rigid movements can suggest nervousness or discomfort. When you walk into a room, do so with purpose. Don't rush or drag your feet. A purposeful walk with your head up, shoulders back, and a relaxed pace signals that you're confident and comfortable in your skin. Women are naturally drawn to men who move with a sense of ease and self-assuredness. It's an attractive quality that speaks to inner strength. Even simple gestures like how you shake hands, how you lean in when someone's speaking, or how you position yourself in a group can leave a lasting impression. Personal space is another key element of body language that women notice. Respecting boundaries shows that you're considerate and aware of the other person's comfort. Standing too close can feel invasive, while standing too far can seem detached. Finding that perfect balance, close enough to feel engaged but not too close to feel intrusive, creates a comfortable dynamic that fosters connection. This awareness of space is part of the unspoken dance of human interaction that can set the tone for how a conversation flows and how comfortable someone feels in your presence. In the end, body language is about alignment, making sure your nonverbal cues match your words. A warm smile paired with an open stance and steady eye contact can communicate friendliness, sincerity, and interest far better than any rehearsed line ever could. Women pay attention to these silent signals because they offer a glimpse into your authentic self. So, as you navigate interactions, be mindful of what your body is saying. After all, your body language is always speaking, even when your mouth is not, and it's one of the most powerful tools you have for making a memorable first impression. Your sense of humor, the icebreaker that sets you apart. A sense of humor is one of the most attractive traits you can possess, and it's often one of the first things women notice about a man. Humor isn't just about cracking jokes. It's about your ability to lighten the mood, connect with others, and show that you don't take life, or yourself, too seriously. The right kind of humor can be an instant icebreaker, dissolving awkwardness and creating a comfortable, enjoyable atmosphere. When you can make someone laugh, you're not just entertaining them. You're building rapport, showing intelligence, and signaling that you have a positive outlook on life. Women are naturally drawn to men who can find joy in the little things, laugh at their own mistakes, and keep the conversation light and engaging. It's no coincidence that one of the most common answers women give when asked what they look for in a partner is a good sense of humor. The power of humor lies in its ability to reveal your personality in a relaxed, approachable way. A witty remark, a clever observation, or even a self-deprecating joke shows that you're confident enough to poke fun at yourself and don't feel the need to put up a serious front. This kind of humor makes you seem more genuine and down-to-earth, qualities that are highly attractive. Women often notice when a man uses humor not to dominate the conversation, but to enhance it, bringing lightness to serious moments and making everyday interactions feel special. It's about being playful and not taking everything at face value, allowing room for spontaneity and fun. However, it's important to remember that not all humor is created equal. A good sense of humor is about timing, appropriateness, and reading the room. Jokes that are too aggressive, overly sarcastic, or at someone else's expense can come off as insecure or even mean-spirited. Women notice the type of humor you use, whether it's light and inclusive or dark and divisive, and it can heavily influence their impression of you. The goal is to use humor that lifts others up, creates a shared moment of joy, and makes the people around you feel good. Gentle teasing, playful banter, and witty wordplay can all be great tools for connecting without crossing the line into discomfort. Moreover, humor is a great way to show emotional intelligence. It demonstrates your ability to navigate social nuances, pick up on subtle cues, and respond in a way that feels natural and engaging. Women appreciate men who can use humor to ease tension, make tough conversations bearable, and turn mundane moments into something memorable. It's not about being the funniest person in the room. It's about using humor as a way to relate, connect, and share experiences. A well-placed joke or a quick, light-hearted comment can change the dynamic of a conversation, making it more enjoyable for everyone involved. In the end, a good sense of humor is like a breath of fresh air. It's refreshing, inviting, and makes people want to be around you. It's a trait that sets you apart in a world that can often feel too serious and heavy. Women notice and appreciate when a man can make them smile, laugh, and see the lighter side of life. So, embrace your humor, let your personality shine through it, and use it to build bridges with those around you. Because in those shared moments of laughter, connections deepen, barriers fall, and first impressions turn into lasting memories. How you handle yourself under pressure. Composure is key. The way you handle yourself under pressure is one of the most telling aspects of your character, and it's something women notice almost instinctively. Life is full of stressful moments, unexpected challenges, and situations that test our patience and resolve. In these moments, how you react, whether you remain calm and composed or let your emotions take over, speaks volumes about who you are. Composure under pressure shows strength, maturity, and emotional control. It's about maintaining your cool when things go sideways, not letting frustration dictate your actions, and staying level-headed when others might lose their temper. Women often pay close attention to how a man handles stress because it reveals a lot about his resilience, his ability to navigate life's ups and downs, and how he might react in future challenges. As the saying goes, anyone can hold the helm when the sea is calm, but true character is shown when the storm hits. When you can keep your cool under pressure, it communicates a sense of stability and reliability. It shows that you're not easily rattled, that you can think on your feet, and that you have the ability to find solutions even in difficult situations. This kind of composure is incredibly attractive because it creates a sense of safety and assurance, qualities that are essential in any relationship. Women notice when a man can face a tough situation with a steady demeanor, responding thoughtfully instead of impulsively. Whether it's dealing with an unexpected problem at work, handling a disagreement, or navigating a stressful social setting, your calm approach can set the tone for how others respond. It's a silent leadership that doesn't need to shout to be heard. It simply commands respect. Maintaining composure isn't about suppressing your emotions or pretending that nothing affects you. It's about managing those emotions in a way that doesn't compromise your integrity or the well-being of those around you. It's okay to feel frustrated, angry, or anxious. The key is not letting those feelings control your behavior. Women notice when a man can acknowledge his emotions without being overwhelmed by them, turning challenges into opportunities for growth rather than moments of defeat. This kind of emotional regulation reflects a high level of self-awareness and maturity, showing that you have control over your actions even when things don't go your way. Your ability to stay composed also impacts how you handle interpersonal conflicts. Do you react with anger and defensiveness? Or do you listen, communicate calmly, and seek to understand the other person's perspective? Women notice when a man can navigate disagreements without raising his voice or resorting to blame. This shows emotional intelligence and a commitment to resolving issues rather than escalating them. It's not about winning an argument, but about finding common ground and maintaining respect even when opinions differ. Ultimately, composure is a quiet strength that doesn't need to be advertised. It's felt. It's the way you breathe deeply before responding, the way you maintain a steady tone when things get heated, and the way you keep a clear head amidst chaos. Women are drawn to men who can weather life's storms with grace, who don't crumble under pressure, but rise to the occasion with resilience and calm. So, the next time you find yourself in a high-pressure situation, remember that your response is a reflection of your inner strength. Keep your cool, stay composed, and let your calm presence speak for itself. It's one of the most powerful impressions you can make, leaving a mark that goes far beyond words or appearances. 9. Your manners. The subtle signs of respect and character. Manners might seem like a small detail, but they are one of the first things women notice, and they speak volumes about your character. Good manners are more than just knowing which fork to use at dinner. They're about respect, kindness, and consideration for others in every interaction. How you treat the people around you, especially those who can't offer you anything in return, reveals a lot about who you truly are. Women notice the little things, how you hold the door open, say please and thank you, or offer your seat to someone who needs it more. These small gestures of politeness show that you were raised with a sense of respect and that you understand the importance of treating people well. It's about demonstrating thoughtfulness in your everyday actions, and these unspoken cues can create a powerful impression. Your manners reflect how you value others, and they're often one of the quickest ways women gauge your character. Simple acts, like waiting your turn, listening without interrupting, and showing appreciation, can set you apart in a world where good manners sometimes feel rare. They indicate that you are considerate and aware of the people around you, showing that you're not solely focused on yourself. For example, how you interact with service staff, whether you're kind and patient or dismissive and demanding, says a lot about your empathy and respect for others. Women notice when a man treats everyone with the same level of decency, from the CEO to the cashier, because it shows consistency and character. It's not about impressing anyone, it's about living by a standard of respect that you hold for yourself and others. Good manners also extend to how you handle technology in social settings. In a time where everyone is glued to their screens, putting your phone away during a conversation shows respect and attentiveness. Women notice when you're fully present, actively listening instead of distractedly scrolling or checking your notifications. It's a small but meaningful gesture that conveys genuine interest and respect for their time. Similarly, showing punctuality, being polite in your speech, and being mindful of your words can all leave a lasting impression. When you show up on time, keep your promises, and express gratitude, you communicate reliability and thoughtfulness, traits that are universally appealing. Manners are also crucial in how you handle disagreements and conflicts. Do you remain respectful even when emotions run high, or do you resort to rude remarks or dismissive behavior? Women notice when you can disagree without being disagreeable, maintaining civility and respect even in challenging moments. This level of self-control and respect for differing opinions reflects emotional intelligence and maturity. It's not about backing down or being overly agreeable. It's about choosing to respond with grace rather than hostility. This approach not only diffuses tension, but also showcases your ability to maintain composure and kindness under pressure. Ultimately, manners are a reflection of the values you hold dear. They show that you're someone who considers others, values respect, and strives to make the world around you a little bit better through your actions. Women notice these subtle signs because they reveal your true nature, often more honestly than any grand gesture or impressive display. In a world that often overlooks the importance of basic courtesy, having good manners sets you apart and leaves a lasting, positive impression. So, always remember, the way you treat others says everything about you. Good manners are a quiet yet powerful statement of who you are, shaping how you're perceived and remembered long after the initial encounter. 10. Your ambition, the drive that defines you. Ambition is one of those qualities that instantly captures attention because it speaks to your sense of purpose, drive, and direction in life. It's not just about your job title or financial success. It's about the passion and determination you bring to your goals, dreams, and everyday actions. Women often notice a man's ambition because it reflects a deeper sense of who he is and where he's going. Ambition shows that you have a vision for your life, that you're not content with just coasting along but are actively striving to achieve something greater. This kind of energy is infectious. It signals that you're motivated, resilient, and willing to put in the work to make things happen. As Tony Robbins once said, people are not lazy. They simply have impotent goals, that is, goals that do not inspire them. Ambition, therefore, isn't about being busy. It's about being inspired and inspiring others through your actions. When a woman sees that you have ambition, it tells her that you have depth and substance beyond the surface. It's about having a purpose that drives you, whether that's excelling in your career, pursuing a passion project, or working towards personal growth. Ambition isn't about competition or trying to outdo others. It's about setting your own standards and continually pushing yourself to reach them. Women are often drawn to men who have goals because it shows a level of discipline, focus, and a desire to constantly improve. It's not about having everything figured out, but about showing that you're actively working towards something meaningful. Ambition can manifest in many ways: the artist perfecting his craft, the entrepreneur building a business, or the lifelong learner always seeking to expand his knowledge. What matters most is the presence of that inner fire, the willingness to strive for more. Your ambition also reflects how you approach challenges and setbacks. A man with ambition doesn't give up when things get tough. He adapts, learns, and pushes forward. This kind of resilience is highly attractive because it shows that you're not easily defeated by obstacles and that you have the determination to overcome difficulties. Women notice when you're someone who keeps going, not because it's easy, but because it's worth it. This drive speaks to your character and your capacity to handle life's inevitable ups and downs with grace and tenacity. Ambition isn't about never failing. It's about continuously rising after each fall, learning from mistakes, and using those experiences to fuel your progress. However, ambition isn't just about work or success. It's also about how you aspire to live your life and the values you uphold. Ambition can mean striving to be a better partner, friend, or community member. It's about setting goals that enrich your life and the lives of those around you. Women notice when you're ambitious not just in your career, but in your personal growth, relationships, and contributions to the world. This holistic approach to ambition makes you stand out as someone who is driven by more than just external rewards. It shows that you have a passion for making a difference, no matter the scale. Ultimately, ambition is about more than just achieving. It's about the journey, the passion, and the drive that fuels every step. Women are drawn to this energy because it signifies a man who is alive, purposeful, and engaged with his life. So, nurture your ambition, chase your goals with passion, and let your drive be a testament to who you are. In a world where many are content to settle, ambition sets you apart, leaving an impression that goes far beyond the surface. It's a statement of your potential, your vision, and your relentless pursuit of a life that's truly fulfilling. 11. Your integrity, the unseen, quality that speaks. Loudest integrity is the cornerstone of who you are. It's what defines your character when no one is watching. It's not just about honesty. It's about being true to your values, keeping your promises, and acting with consistency and sincerity in all aspects of your life. Integrity is often an unseen quality, but it's something women notice through your actions, big and small. It's the quiet way you stick to your principles, the way you handle ethical dilemmas, and the way you treat others with respect and fairness, even when it's inconvenient. Women are naturally drawn to men who display integrity because it signals reliability, trustworthiness, and a deep sense of self-respect. As C.S. Lewis famously said, Integrity is doing the right thing, even when no one is watching. This quality isn't about grand gestures, it's about the everyday choices that reflect your inner values. One of the most telling signs of integrity is how you handle commitments, whether you follow through on your word or make excuses when things get tough. A man of integrity honors his commitments, whether it's a promise to show up on time, a pledge to be there for someone, or simply being truthful, even when the truth is uncomfortable. Women notice when you consistently do what you say you will do, as it reflects a strong sense of responsibility and accountability. This reliability builds trust and shows that you are someone who can be counted on, not just when it's easy, but especially when it's hard. Integrity is also about admitting your mistakes, taking responsibility for your actions, and making amends when needed. It's not about being perfect, but about striving to do the right thing, even in the face of challenges. Integrity also shines through in how you treat people, especially those who are vulnerable or unable to give you anything in return. Women pay attention to how you interact with others, whether you're kind to the waiter, respectful to your colleagues, and considerate to strangers. These interactions are windows into your true character, showing whether you act with empathy and respect out of genuine goodwill or only when it benefits you. A man with integrity treats everyone with the same level of respect, regardless of their status, because his actions are guided by his principles, not by what he can gain. This kind of integrity is rare and deeply attractive because it speaks to a level of maturity and self-awareness that goes beyond surface-level charm. Moreover, integrity is reflected in how you stand up for what you believe in, even when it's not the popular choice. Whether it's voicing your values, defending someone who's being treated unfairly, or simply choosing the ethical path in a difficult situation, these actions reveal your inner strength. Women notice when a man stands firm in his beliefs without being swayed by outside pressures or taking the easy way out. This kind of moral courage is inspiring and shows that you are guided by an inner compass that directs your actions, regardless of external circumstances. Ultimately, integrity is the silent force that shapes how others see you and, more importantly, how you see yourself. It's about living authentically, acting consistently, and holding yourself to a standard of honesty and respect that defines your every interaction. Women are drawn to men with integrity because it's a quality that transcends appearances and resonates on a deeper, more meaningful level. So, carry your integrity proudly. Let it guide your decisions and be the foundation of your character. It's not just a trait, it's a way of life that leaves a lasting impact, far beyond words or first impressions. Unseen strength that connects emotional intelligence, EQ, is one of the most compelling traits that women notice in a man, often without even realizing it. It's the ability to understand and manage your own emotions, as well as recognize and influence the emotions of others. This quality goes beyond basic social skills. It's about being deeply attuned to the emotional landscape of any interaction, responding thoughtfully, and communicating in a way that builds connection rather than conflict. Women often notice a man's emotional intelligence through his empathy, his listening skills, and his ability to stay calm and composed in challenging situations. It's not just about being sensitive or polite, it's about demonstrating genuine care and awareness of how your actions and words affect those around you. As Daniel Goleman, the pioneer of emotional intelligence, puts it, "What really matters for success, character, happiness, and lifelong achievements is a definite set of emotional skills, your EQ, not just purely cognitive abilities measured by conventional IQ tests." One of the clearest indicators of emotional intelligence is your ability to listen, not just hearing words, but truly understanding what's being said and responding with empathy. Women notice when a man actively listens, asks thoughtful questions, and validates their feelings without trying to immediately solve the problem or make it about himself. This kind of engagement shows that you're present and genuinely interested in their thoughts and emotions, which creates a safe space for open and honest communication. It's about making the other person feel seen and heard, a simple yet powerful way to deepen any connection. Conversely, a lack of emotional intelligence often shows up as dismissiveness, interrupting, or failing to pick up on emotional cues, which can quickly create distance and misunderstanding. Emotional intelligence also shines through in how you handle conflicts and disagreements. Can you maintain composure and seek resolution, or do you become defensive and reactive? Women appreciate men who can manage their emotions during tense moments, approaching conflicts with a calm, solution-oriented mindset, rather than letting anger or frustration take control. This doesn't mean avoiding difficult conversations, but rather navigating them with respect, empathy, and a willingness to understand the other person's perspective. It's the ability to stay grounded even when emotions run high, which reflects not just maturity, but also a deep respect for the relationship itself. Another key aspect of emotional intelligence is self-awareness, the ability to recognize your own emotional triggers and patterns. Women notice when a man is in tune with his feelings, able to express them in a healthy way, and open to personal growth. This self-awareness fosters humility, allowing you to admit when you're wrong, apologize sincerely, and learn from your mistakes. It's about being real, showing vulnerability when appropriate, and not letting pride get in the way of connection. This level of emotional intelligence is incredibly attractive because it signifies a man who is not just going through the motions of life, but is actively engaged in understanding himself and others on a deeper level. Ultimately, emotional intelligence is the unseen strength that bridges gaps, builds trust, and fosters meaningful connections. It's about being emotionally present, responsive, and respectful of the emotional experiences of others. Women are drawn to men who possess this quality because it signals a profound capacity for connection that goes beyond surface-level charm or intellect. So, strive to cultivate your emotional intelligence not as a means to impress, but as a way to enrich your interactions and relationships. It's a quiet strength that speaks volumes, leaving a lasting impression that words alone can't capture. In the end, it's not just about being smart, it's about being emotionally wise, compassionate, and genuinely connected to those around you. 13. Your sense of style, a personal statement without words. Your sense of style is one of the most immediate and visible expressions of who you are, and it's often the first thing women notice when they see you. It's not just about wearing expensive clothes or following the latest fashion trends. It's about how you present yourself, the effort you put into your appearance, and how your style reflects your personality. Style is a form of nonverbal communication that says a lot about your attention to detail, your self-awareness, and your confidence. Whether you're rocking a tailored suit, a casual weekend outfit, or a gym ensemble, your clothing choices send signals about your taste, lifestyle, and how much you care about how you're perceived. Women are naturally drawn to men who have a defined sense of style because it shows that you take pride in yourself and that you understand the importance of presentation. As designer Tom Ford once said, "Dressing well is a form of good manners." It's an unspoken way of showing respect for yourself and those around you. Style is not about conforming to a specific look. It's about authenticity and wearing clothes that make you feel confident and comfortable in your own skin. Women notice when a man has put thought into his outfit, when his clothes fit well, and when he's chosen pieces that complement his body type and personality. It's the difference between someone who throws on whatever is available and someone who understands that style is an extension of self-expression. A man who dresses with purpose and intention sends a message that he is organized, considerate, and aware of how he presents himself to the world. It doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes, a well-fitted pair of jeans, a crisp shirt, and clean shoes are enough to make a statement. It's about finding a style that feels true to who you are and wearing it with confidence. Attention to detail is another critical aspect of style that women notice. It's the little things that make a big difference. A clean pair of shoes, a watch that complements your outfit, or even the way you groom your facial hair to suit your overall look. These details reflect your sense of care and precision, showing that you pay attention to more than just the basics. Women appreciate when a man's style extends beyond the clothes to how he carries himself, whether his posture is confident, his grooming is sharp, or his accessories are thoughtfully chosen. This attention to detail doesn't just enhance your appearance, it reflects a level of self-discipline and pride in your appearance that can be incredibly attractive. Moreover, style can be a powerful tool for self-expression and creativity. Your clothing choices can tell a story about your interests, your culture, and your unique perspective on life. Whether it's a vintage jacket that speaks to your love of history, a bold color that shows off your playful side, or a minimalist look that underscores your appreciation for simplicity, your style is an opportunity to express who you are without saying a word. Women notice when your style feels personal and intentional, as it adds depth to your overall presence and makes you stand out in a memorable way. Ultimately, your sense of style is not just about what you wear, but how you wear it. It's about owning your look, feeling good in your clothes, and using fashion as a tool to enhance, not overshadow, your personality. Women are drawn to men who dress well because it reflects a level of self-awareness and care that extends beyond appearance. So, take pride in your style. Experiment, refine, and let your wardrobe be a reflection of your inner self. In a world where first impressions are often visual, your style is a powerful way to leave a lasting mark, showing that you're not just dressed, but thoughtfully put together in a way that truly represents you. 14. Your positivity, the energy that lights up the room. Positivity is a magnetic quality that has the power to transform interactions, uplift those around you, and make you stand out in a crowd. It's more than just a sunny disposition. It's an attitude that reflects resilience, gratitude, and a proactive approach to life's challenges. Women often notice a man's positivity because it radiates warmth, comfort, and an inviting presence that makes them feel at ease. It's not about being fake or pretending that everything is perfect all the time. Positivity is about choosing to focus on solutions rather than problems, finding the silver lining in tough situations, and maintaining a hopeful outlook even when things don't go your way. This kind of mindset doesn't just brighten your own life, it brightens the lives of those around you, creating an environment where people feel encouraged, valued, and motivated. Positivity is contagious. When you walk into a room with a smile, a light-hearted comment, or a genuine compliment, you set the tone for the entire interaction. Women are naturally drawn to men who can bring positive energy into a conversation because it signals that you're someone who is enjoyable to be around. Your enthusiasm and optimistic attitude can turn a mundane moment into something special, and your ability to lift others up rather than drag them down is a trait that doesn't go unnoticed. Whether it's offering words of encouragement, making someone laugh, or simply maintaining a good mood in the face of adversity, your positivity can be a beacon of light that others gravitate towards. This doesn't mean you have to be the life of the party or constantly cheerful, but it does mean showing up with a mindset that focuses on what's good, what's possible, and what's worth appreciating. A positive attitude also shows emotional strength. Life is filled with ups and downs, and your ability to maintain a positive outlook during difficult times reflects resilience and inner peace. Women notice when you can handle setbacks with grace, when you refuse to let negativity dictate your mood, and when you bounce back from disappointments with a smile. This kind of positivity isn't about ignoring reality. It's about choosing to respond to life's challenges with hope and determination rather than defeat. It's about being the kind of person who looks for solutions, finds lessons in failures, and moves forward with renewed purpose. This resilience is incredibly attractive because it suggests that you're someone who can weather life's storms without losing your sense of self or your joy. Moreover, positivity is closely linked to kindness and gratitude, two other qualities that women deeply appreciate. A man who expresses gratitude even for small things, shows that he values the people and experiences in his life. Complimenting others, showing appreciation, and treating people with respect are all extensions of a positive mindset that doesn't take things for granted. Women notice when you radiate this kind of warmth because it creates a sense of connection and makes them feel valued in your presence. It's about being the person who sees the good in others, finds joy in simple moments, and spreads that sense of optimism wherever you go. Ultimately, your positivity is more than just a trait. It's a choice you make every day. It's about showing up with a spirit of enthusiasm, gratitude, and hope that can light up even the dullest of days. Women are drawn to men who exude positivity because it makes every interaction feel lighter, brighter, and more meaningful. So, embrace your positivity. Let it shine through in your words and actions, and be the kind of person who lights up the room. In a world filled with challenges, your positive energy is not just refreshing, it's transformative, leaving a lasting impression that goes far beyond any initial meeting. 15. Your generosity, the heart that gives without expectation. Generosity is a powerful quality that goes far beyond material gifts. It's about giving your time, attention, kindness, and compassion to others without expecting anything in return. Women often notice a man's generosity not just through grand gestures, but in the small, everyday acts that reveal his character. It's the way you listen intently when someone is speaking, offer to help when it's needed, or go out of your way to make someone's day a little brighter. This type of generosity reflects a selfless nature and a deep understanding that life is richer when shared with others. As Winston Churchill once said, "We make a living by what we get, but we make a life by what we give." Generosity is not about what you have, but about what you're willing to share, and that spirit of giving can be incredibly attractive and inspiring. Generosity shows that you are attuned to the needs of those around you, that you're willing to extend yourself beyond your own wants and comforts. Women notice when a man is generous because it demonstrates empathy and a willingness to connect on a deeper level. It's not about the size of your wallet, but the size of your heart. Whether it's helping a friend move, volunteering your time, or simply being there to lend a listening ear, these actions show that you value people and that you're not afraid to invest in others. This type of giving creates a sense of warmth and trust, making people feel seen, valued, and appreciated. Generosity isn't just a fleeting moment of kindness. It's a lifestyle choice that reflects your priorities and what kind of person you strive to be. Furthermore, generosity goes hand in hand with emotional generosity, the willingness to share your feelings, express gratitude, and be vulnerable. Women notice when you are generous with your emotions, openly expressing appreciation, kindness, and love. It's about being the person who isn't afraid to give compliments, offer encouragement, and show affection. This openness breaks down walls and fosters genuine connections, making others feel safe and cherished in your presence. A man who is emotionally generous doesn't withhold praise or affection. He gives freely because he understands that kindness is a currency that never loses its value. It's these small, everyday acts of generosity that leave a lasting impression, far more than any material gift ever could. Generosity also extends to how you handle differences and disagreements. A generous person doesn't need to win every argument or hold grudges. Instead, he's willing to forgive, understand, and move forward with grace. Women appreciate men who can be generous in their patience, who give the benefit of the doubt, and who choose kindness over being right. This approach shows emotional maturity and a commitment to maintaining harmony, even when things get tough. It's about choosing to see the best in people and being willing to give second chances, understanding that everyone has their own battles and shortcomings. Ultimately, generosity is a reflection of your inner values. It's about living with an open heart, sharing what you have, and making a positive impact on the lives of those around you. Women are drawn to this quality because it represents a life lived with purpose, compassion, and a sense of community. Generosity is not just an act. It's a mindset that transforms the way you interact with the world. It shows that you understand the true value of giving, not because you have to, but because you want to. So embrace your generosity, let it guide your actions, and be a source of light and kindness in every interaction. It's one of the most beautiful ways to leave a lasting, meaningful impression on everyone you meet. Your ability to communicate, the bridge that connects minds and hearts. Your ability to communicate effectively is one of the most critical aspects of how you are perceived, and it's often one of the first things women notice about you. Communication is not just about talking, it's about listening, understanding, and expressing yourself in a way that fosters connection. It's about the tone of your voice, the way you articulate your thoughts, and how well you engage in meaningful dialogue. Good communication is the bridge that connects minds and hearts, allowing people to share their thoughts, feelings, and ideas openly and honestly. Women appreciate men who can communicate clearly and thoughtfully, who are not afraid to express themselves, and who know how to navigate conversations with empathy and insight. As George Bernard Shaw famously said, "The single biggest problem in communication is the illusion that it has taken place." True communication goes beyond words. It's about creating an environment where mutual understanding can flourish. One of the most important aspects of effective communication is active listening. Women notice when a man truly listens, not just waiting for his turn to speak, but genuinely paying attention, asking questions, and showing interest in what's being said. Active listening involves being fully present, making eye contact, and responding in ways that validate the other person's experience. This kind of attentiveness shows that you value what they have to say and that you respect their perspective. Women are particularly drawn to men who listen because it demonstrates emotional intelligence and a willingness to engage on a deeper level. Listening is not just a passive activity, it's an active demonstration of care and connection, and it's one of the quickest ways to build trust and rapport. How you express yourself is equally important. Clear, honest communication fosters transparency and reduces misunderstandings. Women appreciate when a man can articulate his thoughts and feelings openly without resorting to vague statements or playing emotional games. Being direct yet considerate shows maturity and respect, and it helps create a safe space where both parties feel comfortable sharing their true selves. Whether it's expressing your needs, discussing your boundaries, or simply sharing a personal story, how you communicate reflects your confidence and your ability to connect on a genuine level. It's about being assertive but not aggressive, sharing without oversharing, and finding that balance between speaking and listening. Nonverbal communication also plays a significant role. Your body language, facial expressions, and even your silence speak volumes about your intentions and feelings. Women often pick up on these subtle cues, interpreting them as part of the overall communication process. A warm smile, a reassuring nod, or a gentle touch can convey empathy and understanding in ways that words sometimes cannot. Being aware of your nonverbal signals helps ensure that your actions align with your words, creating a more cohesive and authentic interaction. Moreover, good communication is about handling conflicts and disagreements with grace. It's not about winning or proving a point, but about finding common ground and resolving issues respectfully. Women notice when you can navigate tough conversations without resorting to blame, defensiveness, or shutting down. This approach shows that you value the relationship more than your ego, and it sets the foundation for healthy, constructive dialogue. Ultimately, your ability to communicate effectively is a testament to your emotional intelligence and your respect for others. It's a skill that enhances every aspect of your life, from your personal relationships to your professional interactions. Women are drawn to men who can express themselves clearly, listen deeply, and engage thoughtfully because these qualities create a sense of connection that is both rare and deeply satisfying. So, cultivate your communication skills, listen with intention, speak with clarity, and let your words and actions work together to build bridges that connect minds and hearts. In a world where true communication is often lost, being able to connect deeply through conversation is a gift that leaves a lasting impression. Making a great first impression goes far beyond just looks or charm. It's about embodying qualities that truly resonate. From confidence and grooming to emotional intelligence and integrity, each element we've covered isn't just about being noticed, but about being remembered for the right reasons. The most attractive qualities are those that can't be faked. They come from a genuine place of self-awareness, respect, and personal growth. And that's the real secret, becoming the best version of yourself, not just to impress others, but because it enriches your own life. But here's the thing, there's always room to grow. Maybe you're already nailing some of these, or perhaps there's an area that could use a little fine-tuning. Which of these qualities do you think stands out the most? Drop a comment below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you notice first, or what you found to be the most important. If you found these insights helpful, don't just keep them to yourself. Hit that like button to let us know, and make sure you're subscribed so you won't miss out on our next deep dive into personal development. We're all on this journey together, and sometimes the smallest tweak can lead to the biggest change. So why not stay connected? Let's continue learning, growing, and becoming the best versions of ourselves, one lesson at a time. See you in the next one.